Some corners of our planet look like they belong to another world. Places so strange, so surreal, you'd swear they were plucked from a science fiction movie. But these landscapes are very real, and today we're embarking on a journey to explore 10 of the most unbelievable destinations that exist on Earth. From lakes that turn animals to stone, to mountains that look like they've been painted with a giant's brush, prepare to have your mind blown. Let's dive into the weird and wonderful mysteries our planet has to offer. First up, at number 10, we journey to the United States to witness the breathtaking Antelope Canyon in Arizona. This isn't a canyon carved by a river in the traditional sense. It's a slot canyon sculpted by millennia of flash floods that have sanded the sandstone into smooth, flowing shapes. The real magic happens when sunlight beams down from above, illuminating the narrow passages and creating a dazzling display of light and shadow. The walls glow with fiery oranges, deep reds, and soft purples, making you feel like you've stepped inside a living wave of rock. To see the famous light beams, the best time to visit is during the summer months, from late March to early October when the sun is high in the sky. At number 9, we cross the Atlantic to Northern Ireland to see the Giant's Causeway. This isn't a man-made structure, but a natural wonder made of around 40,000 interlocking basalt columns, most of them perfect hexagons. The legend says it was built by the Irish giant Fionn mac Cumhaill as a path to Scotland to fight his rival. The scientific explanation is just as dramatic. These columns were formed by an ancient volcanic eruption, where cooling lava fractured into these incredible geometric shapes. It feels like walking across a giant, natural puzzle. The causeway is a marvel year-round, but a visit during sunrise or sunset bathes the stones in a golden light that feels truly mythical. For number 8, we travel to British Columbia, Canada, to find the peculiar spotted lake. For most of the year, it looks like any other lake. But in the summer, as the water evaporates, it leaves behind large circular pools of mineral-rich water, creating a polka-dotted landscape. Each spot has a different color from green to blue to yellow, depending on its specific mineral composition. The local Okanagan Syilx people consider the lake a sacred healing place, with each of the different circles thought to have unique medicinal properties. This is truly one of nature's most bizarre and beautiful chemistry experiments. Coming in at number 7, we venture into the heart of South America to Mount Roraima, a colossal flat-topped mountain bordered by 3 countries, Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana. This isn't just a mountain. It's an isolated floating island in the sky, often shrouded in mist. Its sheer cliffs rise thousands of feet from the surrounding jungle, creating a world of its own at the summit. The unique ecosystem here is home to plants and animals found nowhere else on Earth. It's no wonder this otherworldly landscape inspired Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's novel, The Lost World. Reaching the top requires a multi-day trek, but the reward is a view into a prehistoric, untouched realm. At number 6, we're off to Chile's Patagonian Andes to discover the marble caves, or capillas de marmol. Carved over thousands of years by the waters of General Carrera Lake, these caves are a swirling masterpiece of natural art. The walls, made of solid marble, reflect the lake's glacial blue water, creating an ethereal glow that changes with the water levels and time of day. When the water is calm and the sun is just right, the entire cavern lights up in brilliant shades of turquoise and azure. The best way to experience this is by boat or kayak, allowing you to glide through the luminous water-sculpted tunnels. It's an unforgettable, almost spiritual experience. Breaking into our top 5, at number 5, we head to the Karakum Desert in Turkmenistan to face the door to hell. Officially named the Darvaza Gas Crater, this fiery pit has been burning continuously since 1971. It was created when a Soviet drilling rig accidentally punched into a massive underground natural gas cavern, causing the ground to collapse and the entire rig to fall in. Fearing the spread of poisonous methane gas, geologists set it on fire, expecting it to burn out in a few weeks. More than 50 years later, it's still burning, a roaring hellish spectacle in the middle of the desert. Visiting at night is when its power is most apparent, as the fiery glow illuminates the vast dark desert sky. Number 4 takes us to the tranquil terraces of Pamukkale, Turkey. The name means cotton castle in Turkish, and it's easy to see why. This surreal landscape is made of brilliant white travertine terraces filled with warm, mineral-rich turquoise waters. For millennia, hot springs deposited calcium carbonate, which slowly hardened into these stunning cascading pools. In ancient times, the Roman city of Hierapolis was built at the top, as people believed the waters had healing powers. Today, you can walk barefoot through the shallow pools, feeling the warm water and soft mineral deposits under your feet. It's like walking through a frozen, fairy tale waterfall. Our top 3 begins with a place that looks truly alien. At number 3 we have Socotra Island, part of Yemen, located in the Indian Ocean, often described as the most alien-looking place on Earth. Its isolation has resulted in a unique biodiversity where a third of its plant life is found nowhere else. The most famous resident is the bizarre dragon's blood tree, which looks like a giant, inside-out umbrella and bleeds a dark red resin. The island is also home to strange bottle trees and unique bird species. Visiting Socotra is like stepping onto another planet, a lost world that time forgot, filled with flora that defies all expectations. At number 2 we visit Lake Natron in Tanzania, a body of water that is both beautiful and deadly. This salt and soda lake is so alkaline that its pH can reach up to 10.5, almost as high as ammonia. The high temperatures and extreme salinity make it inhospitable for most life. But the most chilling feature is its ability to calcify animals that die in its waters, turning them into stone-like statues. The lake's striking red color comes from salt-loving microorganisms that thrive in these harsh conditions. Despite its danger, it's a critical breeding ground for lesser flamingos, who have adapted to its unique environment, creating a stark contrast of life and death. And finally, at number 1, the strangest, most surreal place on Earth, Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia. During the dry season, it's the world's largest salt flat, a vast, blindingly white expanse of salt crystals stretching to the horizon. But when a thin layer of water covers the surface after rainfall, it transforms into the world's largest natural mirror. The salt flat perfectly reflects the sky, creating an illusion where the horizon disappears completely. You feel like you're walking on clouds, suspended between heaven and earth. Whether it's the brilliant blue daytime sky or the star-filled cosmos at night, the reflection creates an infinite, dreamlike landscape that is absolutely unparalleled. Our planet is full of wonders beyond imagination, strange, beautiful, and real. From burning craters to skies mirrored on the ground, these places remind us that there are still mysteries to uncover and that the world is far more magical than we often realize. These are not just destinations. They are invitations to explore, to wonder, and to see our own world with fresh eyes. The spirit of adventure is about finding the extraordinary in the unexpected. Which one would you dare to visit? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next adventure.